Hello and welcome to an absolutely blindingly beautiful and sunny day here in beautiful and sunny Nova Scotia, and welcome to my channel, The Optimistic Gardener. My name is Steve Farley. So this is the week 4 update for the beginner's guide to growing your own veg. Last week, what did we do last week? Last week we built this raised bed here, nice big raised bed out of pallets, and I'm really pleased with it. I started to fill it last week with branches and leaves, and I had a load of seaweed. This morning I've been down the stables and got myself a load of horse manure. It's pretty fresh, so which I'm not actually worried about. Smells a bit, but I'm going to be putting another load of seaweed on top of this, and then a good foot of compost when that gets delivered next month. I'm probably going to be putting peppers in here, so I won't be using it until June really, so that's okay. Give the manure a good time to rot down underneath everything else. But I'm really pleased with this bed. This week I'll be making a raised bed out of traditional methods, sawn timber from the hardware store, just like the rest of my veg patch is made of. So that'll be coming up in the video after this, or the one after that. I'll also be sowing peas with Ethan in the greenhouse indoors. Again, don't worry if you haven't got space to be sowing all this stuff indoors. Peas are another thing you can sow. In the next couple of weeks we'll be sowing that in the beginner's bed, and that will catch up, no worries at all. So last week we pricked out the tomatoes, sowed some herbs, etc. And looking in the greenhouse now, we've got some really good progress. So how are the plants getting on? Well, my greenhouse is starting to definitely fill up now. I'm going to have to remove all the wood, I think. But looking at the seedlings so far, these are the tomatoes that I've still not pricked out. I'll be doing that today. Here is some basil that I've pricked out. Tiny little basil. I've still got loads more in the pot that I've got to pot up. These are the San Marzano tomatoes that I potted up with Ethan last week. They're looking good. They've transferred nicely. These are some more of the tomatoes in my just built seed tray, plant tray. And this is the cherry tomatoes. Which one is this? Peace vine. So these are the other ones that I got from both the San Marzano and the peace vine. I got from the new nursery, Yonder Hill, I think. So they've come up nicely, so they're obviously good seeds. Here are the spring onions, or salad onions, that we planted last week or the week before. They're starting to come up nicely now in the little modules. Here are the lettuce and salads, etc. They've all starting to come through. The seedlings, there's a nice amount there, that's good. Here's some other onions that I planted earlier. That's Mrs. F off for a run. Some sweet peas that I've planted. Here are some more tomatoes, Scotia. Here are some, what have we got there? Peppers. They're not for the beginner's garden, but they're looking good. Here's a few spinach, again in my nicely made seed trays. What else we got here? They are foxgloves. That is the thyme. All looking good. And here is some lettuce that I've pricked out already, and a lot of lettuce there. So everything's starting to look nicely, all coming through the different seedlings. Here's another seedling here, Ethan seedling, looking good, cool in his shades. Give us a smile, son. So there we go. That's all the plants, all starting to come through nicely, growing strongly at the moment, and it should be a nice day of growth today. So there we go. All the plants are doing really well. I won't be sowing that much more indoors for the beginner's garden, I don't think. We've done the tomatoes, done some peas, maybe the beans in a couple of weeks' time. But all of that stuff again, you can be sowing straight outdoors. It was only the tomatoes really that I wanted to do first. So look forward to the video sowing peas and making a raised bed.